Hello, and welcome to another update video on SUI. SUI is on its way to this 100% Fibonacci extension target we talked about yesterday. If the price can't hold that one, I think then probably the structure will break. We see that the market is under some pressure today. There are two more levels that I would consider relevant in this current correction. I mean, that we are forming another low is not a surprise here. We talked about that only yesterday, that it didn't look finished. We had only seen basically a short C wave so far, but with what we see here right now, this does start to look like a healthy A, B, C structure with the C wave normally targeting the area around the 100% extension. Not ideal because it would mean that we are breaking below the 78.6 retracement, which is our $3.44 support level there. But yeah, this is a level that is still an ideal target. So please note that a break below the 78.6 fib level is not invalidation, right? First of all, we're dealing with a B wave here, and B waves sometimes don't respect Fibonacci levels so well. So that means we can still watch for an upside reversal, but as I said, until we actually get a break above the last swing high, there is no confirmation for a reversal, not even an indication. For now, the pressure remains down, especially as long as we stay below this $3.68 level, the last swing high that formed today. But we can pay attention to $3.44 and $3.36 as next levels to watch. Yeah, these are the next, you could say, Fibonacci levels, which are really important. Now, 78.6 fib level, normally in a corrective pullback, the last relevant support. Doesn't mean that a break below it necessarily allows us to rule out that an upside reversal will happen afterwards, but it's still a level where sentiment starts to shift. Yeah? But I said to you from the beginning, right, when we saw this A wave down and the B wave up, I told you that we are likely going, or at least the probability is high, that we're going to break below that 344 level because that target is below the 78.6 fib level. So yeah. In addition to that, we have this previous swing low there at around 333, 334. So this could provide some additional structural support. For now, I'm watching this very, very closely for signs of an upside reversal. Clearly, while I record this video, that signal isn't there yet. So just something to pay attention to and keep in mind. Now, the question is always, when we have deep retracements, are we going to break? Well, for now, the pressure is down with the potential of an upside reversal still. But while the reward to risk ratio is very good here, there is at the moment no sign that this C wave up has started. For that, we would need a 5-wave move up, a micro 5-wave move up, and as I said, a break above that last high. But if we go lower and lower and lower, at some point the structure shifts, and we would say that this wave 2 is still unfolding. At the moment, the idea is that we have two scenarios which both allow for the interpretation that a meaningful low formed actually here around the 2nd of August. That could be either a wave 2 pullback or a wave 4 pullback actually. If it's a wave 4 pullback, then this is simply an ABC structure to the upside in a 5th wave. You know, in this case, I would not, let's say, see this as an extended wave 4 if we break below these two levels. That would then be too deep for a wave 4, but I can definitely interpret this as the wave 2, because this here was actually quite weak for a wave 2. It's valid, but it would be quite weak for a wave 2. So yeah, this would be sort of the fallback option, plan B, if we break below 344 and then 336, because the formal invalidation point is the August low located at 327, and there's no wiggle room below that, right? Then we have to say the structure is shifting. I can still then interpret the move up from the June low as 5-wave move. It just means that the corrective pullback never completed. So yeah, for now, I think key spot here. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates. If you're interested in additional chart updates and so on, feel free to follow us there. The link is in the description and also in the comment section. Also here, sometimes there are video updates or coins that we don't cover on YouTube. They are included here as well. Thanks so much. See you there. Bye bye.